Hello everyone, this is Mrs. Nguyen. In this video, I will be explaining to you your upcoming assignments for this week, which are the MLA format assignment and your first quiz of the semester, which is the plagiarism quiz. Both of these assignments are due this Sunday at 11:59 p.m. Um, I'll The plagiarism quiz, if you recall from our discussion of the syllabus, is worth 5% of your final grade. Now you have a total of 4 quizzes in this course. Um, so off of the quizzes will be 20%, and if you do the math, it comes out to be about 5% for each quiz. Okay, so take it seriously. It is it is one of your first graded assignments for this quiz. I'm sorry, for this course this semester. All right, so let's talk about how to access um, directions for the MLA format assignment first. Let's go. I am in our Blackboard course. I am in course content. Let me just click on course content again. Oh, let me switch to student preview mode so that you'll see how the assignments are laid out the way it should be. Okay. So we are working in Module 1. A look at the module calendar will tell you that we will be working from Module 1 for about the first 4 weeks. We are in the second week, so we have about a little over 2 more weeks left to talk everything that we need to talk about in Module 1 and to do all of the assignments located in Module 1. Okay, so I clicked on Module 1. I am in Module 1. What you see on the screen here in this gray area is your table of content. The table of content lists all of the items that belong in this module, and these items may be informational type of items such as your module objectives, your guidelines for the essays, your essay criteria, which is what I'll be using to grade all of your compositions in this course, your module 1 reading assignment, and so forth and so on. Now, so every now and then I will receive an email from a student asking me, how should an assignment be done or where to submit an assignment and so forth. While I do not mind that kind of emails, right? What it tells me is that you have not navigated or explored the Blackboard course as you should, because all of the questions, questions about direction or assignment submission, right, should be and can be should be answered in their respective items in their respective module. Okay, so all you need to do is to locate the item in the table of content in the right module, right? Click on it and read the entire text in its entirety, right? Because assignment directions will also tell you how to submit assignments, and I will tell you also that any assignments that need a separate place for submission, the place for submission will usually fall right under the assignment's direction. So for example, we're talking about MLA format assignment, right? If you look at my cursor, I am pointed on that assignment, MLA format assignment, right? This is where you click on to get information and direction about what to do for that assignment. And the item right under that called MLA format, I wish I could make it bigger, but it should say MLA format assignment board. This is where you go. It's a discussion board, and this is where you go to submit your MLA format assignment. So as you can see, they are kept together one after another. The top one is usually the direction, and the bottom and the one that falls right under that is usually the place for submission of that assignment. All right, so just keep that in mind. That's the kind of pattern for placement of items that that I used when I created the course. Okay, so you just gotta read Okay, you just gotta look through the table of content and understand what the items are and read all of the necessary steps and directions that are given for each assignment. All right, so anyway, I am going to click on the MLA format assignment. Okay, what is MLA format? So the first part tells you a little bit, explains to you what MLA stands for and why we need to use that style. As you may or may not know, in the academic world, right, you're always writing to share knowledge, or you're writing to share ideas. But in order to do that, um, you also have to put yourself within the context of the conversations that are going on. So at any point when you enter an academic discussion or an academic discourse on a topic, right, the conversation for that topic has been ongoing, and it started way before you came into the discussion or the conversation, right? And many people have said things on those topics, and many people have said original things. Many people have contributed to that topic's knowledge. So you, as a writer, in order to show that you belong there, right, you need to be able to refer to what other people have written, or to what other people to the different contributions that other people have made, right? And that's called research, and you only know that through researching and referencing other people's works, right, in order to establish the context for your discourse, and also to move the direction of the discourse in a different way, or to offer a different perspective on looking at things. Okay, so the style that we use in English to refer to other people's works, right, to give credit to other people's works, is called MLA style. Okay, and MLA style has very specific guidelines, but for all of the essays, compositions, and the research paper that you'll be writing for this class, right? First and foremost, we will use Microsoft Word document. Okay, that's a given. You have to use Microsoft Word document. I don't think you have to use the latest version at home. On my home computer, I still have Microsoft Word 2007. So as far as I know, um, it still works. I mean, the files that I create in that applications are still accepted, in most places that I have to submit certain documents for. Okay, so just be aware that you have to have Microsoft Word document, and later on for the oral presentation, you also need PowerPoint. So just keep that in mind. If you don't have these applications in your personal home computer, that's really not an excuse not to do the works. There's really no other alternative. So what you can do as a student of GPTC is to try to come to the campus whenever you can to use one of the computers here on campus. I know that one of the main reasons that students take online classes is because they can't physically go to the campus itself. I understand that. Um, but last I heard, right, the school, and by last I mean a couple of semesters ago, I heard somewhere. Um, I heard someone said that, I'm sorry, that there was a lending program at the school that gives students access to the Microsoft, Office applications for the duration of the semester, and I think that you can download them, or you can quote unquote borrow these and then return them at the end of the semester. I'm not sure how it works, but that's something that you can certainly kind of look into. Just call around, maybe call student affairs or student activities, or the student hub, and see what can be done for you regarding the Microsoft Word. Anyway, so all of your essays will be written in Microsoft Word document, and the document has to be formatted according to MLA style, and these are some of the criteria for MLA style. It has to have a page number at the top in the left in the right hand corner. Your name must be provided. My name must be provided. The course name, the assignment's name, the date, and the original title of the essay centered, and the criteria for the font and the sizes. You must use Times New Roman, 12 font size, 1 inch all around margins, and you must double space consistently. Okay. All right. So to show you to get a visual of how to set all of these formatting criteria, you can go to my YouTube channel and view the video called MLA format. So let me go back over here to the table of content and click on Mrs. Nguyen's online lectures. Those of you who have not visited this page, please note that this is the link that you click on to access all of my video lectures for this course. Some of them have already been up, and some of them, and I will be uploading more throughout the semester. But this is the link. It's called Mrs. Nguyen's online lectures, and this link does appear in all 3 modules, modules 1, 2, and 3, all 3 main modules. So let me click on that, and it should open in a different window, and you'll be taken directly to my English 1101 lectures playlist. All right, these are all the videos. I have about 10 videos in there. By now, ideally, you should have already viewed course introduction. Okay, that tells you that shows you how to navigate around the Blackboard course and how to locate different items and so forth. Now the essay structure is just an overview of academic writing and the basic components that make up the structure of the essay. Now this video is very important because it talks about what academic writing is, and it talks about the basic structure of the essay that you will be applying to all of your course compositions, to all of the essays that you'll be writing in this for this course. Okay, now for the MLA format assignment, right, you should view the video MLA format, and in it I show you all how to set the Microsoft Word application to meet the criteria of MLA style format. All right, so view that on your own time, but let's go back to the MLA format assignment and let's read further down. Okay, so these are just the criteria, and you need to view the MLA format video in order to know how to set those criteria in your Microsoft Word document. Okay, all right, so the second half of the page is about the specific assignment itself. Right, in a Microsoft Word document, a Word MLA formatted document, I want you to write a paragraph to format, to format the page with all of this, and to have one paragraph in which you compare the act of writing to something else and proceed to explain how writing is similar to the thing. So the purpose of this assignment is to show me that you know how to format the Microsoft Word document according to MLA style, and the secondary purpose is to kind of give me an idea of what your view is about writing, and I can kind of gauge that by looking at how you think in what terms you think of writing. Okay, of the writing process. Okay, so you can begin your paragraph with either one of these phrases. Writing is an act of, and then you finish the rest, right? This is where you give your own metaphor. Then after that, and the rest of the paragraph will explain how writing is similar to whatever metaphor that you pick. Okay, or you can start with writing is like, and then choose a simile. Okay, and then the rest of the paragraph again explains how the two processes, the writing process and the process of your simile are the same. Okay, so I have, and so you compose this in a Microsoft Word document. You will save it to your computer, and to submit it, you will upload it You will upload it or attach it to the MLA format assignment board, and I'll click on it and show you how to submit it later on. But let me just finish with the assignment directions here by looking at this page. Okay, so you save it to the computer. So I have a sample paragraph here, right, to kind of give you an idea of what I'm looking for. Now notice that this paragraph is not indented. Okay, in your own paragraph in Microsoft Word document and in all of your essays that you'll be writing for this class, you need to indent every single paragraph, or just indent the first line of every paragraph. Okay, so just keep that in mind. All right, so in this paragraph, I compared the act of writing to seduction. Okay, writing is an act of seduction. Through writing, the writer essentially seeks to captivate his or her reader, blah blah. So read that on. So I start out with this phrase: writing is an act of, and then I compared to seduction, right? And then the rest of the paragraph, I compared how writing is like seducing. Okay, so you'll be doing the same thing. Your metaphor may be writing is like writing is an act of, or writing is like, it's like trying to make a sale or something like that. Or writing is like asking your girlfriend or boyfriend to marry you. Writing is like blah blah blah. You fill in the blank, but you know it has. But whatever metaphor or simile that you choose, right? Make sure that it is well thought out, and that you understand how the two processes are alike, so that you can explain how they are alike in the rest of the paragraph. Okay. So you'll do that, and then you will click on this MLA format assignment board to submit your assignment. Okay, so when you click on the MLA format assignment board, this is what you see. Now the direction is submit your MLA format assignment to this board by the deadline Sunday. Okay, then you click to launch. All right, so as you can see, we already have one student, well, in this class, who have made the submission, and everyone's submission should be available for the entire class to view. And the reason that I did that way, so that you can all have a chance, you know, to read what everyone else has written, you know, what kind of creative metaphors or simile everyone else are able to come up with. And you know, it can be a fun paragraph, you know, to read. I, for one, am looking forward to reading these paragraphs to see, you know, how differently we all, or the same we all think of writing. Okay, so you are encouraged to read what other people have written as well, to kind of broaden your perspective on what writing could be like, or what writing could be potentially. All right, so to submit your work, you'll click on create thread. You'll give your submission a subject line, whatever that might be: MLA assignment, MLA paragraph, whatever. Now, like I said, this is a discussion board, and a discussion board will usually give you a text box like this to type in your responses to whatever questions that are posed, right? But for this particular assignment, do not copy and paste your work in this text box. Everyone need to attach the file, the Word document file. So do not type in the text box for this particular assignment only. Do not type in the text box, right? Because this text box is not Microsoft Word document. Okay, so you probably cannot format it in the way that you should format it in a Microsoft Word document. So everyone, please write your paragraph in Microsoft Word document, format it according to MLA style, and attach it as a file to this board. Okay, so ignore this text box for this particular assignment. So to attach the file, you just click on Browse My Computer, find your file, okay, and attach it. And then after that, you click Submit, and you're done. Okay, all right. So let me get out of here and cancel that. Okay, so that should take care of the MLA format assignment. Now let me talk about the plagiarism quiz, which is also due this Sunday, May 29. I know that it is due It is due this Sunday, May 29th. Yes. Okay. So for the plagiarism quiz, let's see here. For the plagiarism quiz, there is no, well, oh yes, there are items on the table of content that you can view in preparation for the plagiarism quiz, such as academic honesty and the plagiarism PowerPoint that I uploaded here. But there are two other things that you also need to do before you take your quiz, and that is to view my plagiarism video in YouTube in my channel, and this is very important, and also read chapter 26. Okay, now if you click on module 1 reading assignment, you'll see that chapter 26 is an assigned chapter for reading for this module, and it's assigned. Why? Because it should prepare you for the plagiarism quiz. Okay, so I don't think that you'll do well on the quiz if you don't read the chapter. Okay, but also view the PowerPoints, view my video lecture, and read some background information about academic honesty. Okay, and when you feel like, and when you are adequately prepared and you're ready to take the quiz, just click on the quiz. I'm going to click on it now. Click to launch. Make sure that you read all of these instructions, all of these little details before you begin. Time test. This is a time test. You don't have unlimited time to take the test, so you certainly cannot save and come back at a later point. You have to finish it in one sitting, and you have 1 hour. It's a 10 questions test, so you have only 10 questions of short answer, but you have an hour, and if you don't finish, right, or if you exceed 1 hour, the test will automatically close and submit it. And when that happens, when you exceed the 1 hour and the system will force close it, what happens is you'll get an error message, but that doesn't mean that your answers are erased. It simply means that, the cutoff time, it just means that your time has been cut off and your answers are submitted. So it says here, time setting. This test will save and submit automatically when the time expires. Forced completion. Once started, this test must be completed in one sitting. Do not leave the test before clicking save and submit. Okay. So when you finish, click save and submit. Okay. But do not leave it thinking that you can come back to it. Due date. Okay. So when you are ready to begin, just click on begin and you can take the quiz right there and there. Okay, so let me see here. So that's all that we have for this week. For this week in module 1. If you have any questions about either assignments, call me or email me. Okay, other than that, good luck, and I will quote unquote see you all next week.